Is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and before we get into this video, I just wanted to ask you to please subscribe if you have not already. I put out new Storybook Brawl videos every day at 9:30 p.m. EST, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I am also a pretty small channel, so I do pay a lot of attention to the comments and the likes, so if you want to give me some additional feedback there, I will know what you guys like to see. Enjoy the video. It's December and we are back with a brand new season of Storybook Brawl, and our rating is reset down to 3,000, so we gotta climb up to 4,000 again. Gotta do it. It's gotta be done. And also, I currently have 99 crowns. I feel pretty confident that my first game of the new season with, lobbies of just random players, I think I've got a decent chance to grab my 100th crown here in this game. So let's see what we can do. Geppetto can be pretty powerful, and I think I like Geppetto decently enough here. That seems fine. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's do some Geppetto stuff. I think that Gwen can also be fun and good, as can Muerte be, but Geppetto is a decent enough one. I don't normally do this kind of like live commentary style but off stream, but what can I say? I feel pretty confident going into a new season. Humpty Dumpty will get us a win, but this could get us a black cat. Alright, Mad Mim is also pretty decent. Could lock for the Pollywoggle. I think that's fine. Seems fine, seems fun. Get a Pollywoggle on turn 2, slaying. And seeing if we can't have that carry us to victory. So what does Norbert the Wonder Waddle have? They've got a golden chicken that we are going to trade with. I mean, yeah, if you shard, you trade with a golden chicken off everything. I guess we shrink here. I'm just considering, well, we're going to be up against Pup. I am using the tracker, by the way. Up against Pup, I'm not sure if it is worth just like trying to grab a 3-3. But if they have a support, we're probably not beating them regardless. So let's just grab Pollywoggle, and then I will lock this shop, and hopefully we get something sweet. We've got an easy victory ahead of us here. Let's see what Pup the Magic Dragon has got in store for us. All right, there we go. There's the egg. I was waiting to see if any of our opponents would be egg gamers here, but that is going to be Pollywoggle egging us, or Pup the Magic Dragon egging us. Now we're up against Jack's Giant. So, I mean, I certainly would like to put this under the Mad Mim too. Should probably just go ahead and buy my free units and then like put Sure Shot here and cast a free roll. Seems as good as anything. I could lock this. It's not a bad shop, too, because it's got a free spell for Cinderella. I think that this is good enough. You know what? I don't actually have to slay with Pollywoggle here. What if we just do this? Because we want to win the combat, and we'll focus on slaying with Pollywoggle next combat? That's probably acceptable. That is a really unfortunate attack for us, though. That's going to mean that we lose this one pretty hard and give my opponent 2 slays. So Jack's Giant is off to a decent start, off to the races here. Let's just buy what we said we were going to buy, though, which is these units. Maybe we won't wind up using the Wizard's Familiar, but it's fine to cast the Forbidden Fruit there regardless, I think. And then let's definitely start supporting this. And then this stuff doesn't really matter. I guess, what do we not want to get Knight-hooded? Probably just want them taking the 3 blind mice if they Knighthood. It's like the only real consideration there. Polywoggle's definitely awkward. It's probably like 50-50 to slay at this point. But if it does, we get a 4-drop now, which is why it was worth waiting just a little bit longer. And maybe a 5-8, you know, that's pretty decent too. So we'll see what we can make work. Oh, it looks like we were 0% to get that slay. And some really awkward hits there. We are going to be able to trade with the dragon. And Mad Mim should be able to clean up the rest of it here. So is still going to be a win, but we are still losing in this lobby. Actually, that's not true. Wonder Waddle took a bit of a dive as well. Let's pick this up. I think I'm going to cast Magic Research on Polywoggle. I think it's just fine. And then I'll roll and try to find a pair of something else that we already have, or a Black Cat. Great. That's an awesome pair. All right. So now we get a treasure, and we can Hermes Boots. I kind of said that like Kermit. Kermes Boots. We'll pick up the Kermes Boots for our Polywoggle. Great. And I guess I'll move Wizard's Familiar to the front at this point. Still think this is a good selection of supports, but it's anybody's guess whether Polywoggle is able to slay. But he's got his boots. He's got Kermes Boots. That's what it's gonna. I hope I do well in this video, because then I can make Kermes Boots canon, and we'll see what we are able to make happen. Yeah, baby. All right, so we get a 4-drop unit. Fortunately, my opponent also has an upgraded frog. But we're going to do some frontline tradings. We're going to eat this, and then we're going to trade with their upgraded frog. So we're only going to wind up taking 5 damage, but still don't really love taking damage at all. All right, let's see. What did we get for our troubles? We lost our Magic Research, but we got a Copycat. Okay. Okay, so that I can work with. We can put a Tweedledee on the Copycat as well. I'm not sure if I want to start making use of this Copycat or not, though. That's the question. And the other question, yeah, there's no way to put like Copycat first, but 12 health is a lot. So it should be able to survive. It likes the Mad Mim support. I think we should be Tweedledeeing here. I think that that's good enough. Let's roll for a double of something that we already have. All right, well, that could also be kind of cute with Copycat. What would we have to do then? We'd have to cut the baby root, and then we'd really be asking this to... Now, I like it getting supported by Mad Mim. I think this is good. Let's grab the spinning gold because we're up against the last place person. And then let's roll. And I suppose we're done here, not locking. I like Princess Peep, though. Is that good enough to lock Princess Peep? Maybe it is. We get to Mix-a-Wazzle Cinderella and then upgrade Princess Peep here next time. We didn't get to trigger our Tweedledee because we did not have an extra space, but looks like we are going to win this combat and we'll get away with winning our spinning gold here. Still kind of trying to figure out exactly what we're up to, but we're having some fun nonetheless. So let's create ourselves an upgraded 3-drop. Grab Runestones, or I can grab Crown of Atlas already. Crown seems really good with what we are going to eventually want to try to do, which is just good boy Copycat. You know, if they hand us a Copycat, I think we have to say, sure, well, good boy Copycat. If that's really what you desire. Do something like this right now. Again, I don't hate supporting this. Maybe it's time to mix some other stuff up here, though, too. Certainly could play this combat. That way this dies, and we have room to summon stuff with our Copycats. We don't need to summon too many things, though, too. Keep the Princess Peep in the back line for now. This is good on a Sherwood Sure Shot or a Wretched Mummy. Maybe I grab a Sporko here as well, selling out the Mad Mim. Oh, did anybody realize I have Boots Crown? I did not. So our treasures are actually kind of insane here. Oh wait, this is a Cinderella. This is my Sherwood Short Shot. Whoops. No matter. It's still going to be enough to win this combat in pretty good fashion, I think, for us. Yeah, an 11-7 for free. This is a win here onto Celestial Tiger. And now I think I just got to pick up more copycats or grab some XP. I also don't hate picking up a Court Wizard at some point. Throw a Court Wizard right here. That seems pretty strong for right now, doesn't it? For this stage of the game. Let's do that. Can I get away with XP? Well, last time we saw Wonder Waddle, they just had a golden chicken. We can beat a golden chicken. I think we can get away with Wish Upon a Star here. It's a little bit bold, but I feel pretty strong with this Court Wizard pickup. So put us to level 5. There is some wisdom that says don't buy XP on 4 because that's where the good units are. Like, once I hit level 5, I'm still going to be rolling for Friendly Spirits. So that's not the best use of XP. But it worked out so nicely with this turn that it seemed to make some sense to me. We'll have a bunch of gold going into 5, which is nice as well. Losing this, we're only going to get 1 sheep, but we will start to get some Court Wizard triggers pretty soon here, and the sheep means that one of our other princesses or princes gets attacked. If we can go here, that's awesome. Great. Now we can finish off this, and then we just have to deal with these lordies using our ranged units. It's actually going to be close. We're going to tie. Which isn't a win. Oh, shoot. We needed our range to hit slightly better. That was really close, too. So we lose an XP. That's kind of a bummer. Could take Wolf and Sheep. I mean, XP is always good on this man regardless because it's buffing up his hero power. So I don't hate that. I think I should just be rolling for Friendly Spirit. Well, I'm definitely going to take a copycat. I don't think I'm going to care about any of this other stuff. We can grab an upgraded level 3 unit. That's definitely too slow. Alright, there's a Friendly Spirit, so what do we have to sell? 3 blind mice. Grab this. I want to play another ranged unit, but I also want to just play Princess Peep. Also, I could have maybe thrown a Cat's Call in there, but we're just kind of trying to coast off of this right now. Hopefully this provides us something. Playing up against Pup again here. Awkward hits that we're not going to get any Court Wizard triggers on the front line. That's not great. But we will potentially get, a Friendly Spirit onto it, which is just good. That means a lot of extra damage when you get that on your ranged unit. And then 3 7/7s. Princess Peep, pretty good when you are Geppetto. Alright, this is really good. Probably good enough that we should just find a way to pick it up. And then we want more Friendly Spirits. not going to cast that spell. There's just other really good spells, like that one. I'd almost rather Luna's Grace. Baby Bear is interesting, as are the Fairy Godmothers. I definitely want to play one Fairy Godmother at the very least. And then I either sell one more unit to buy Toil and Trouble, because these stats added up are really good. Let's just buy another Fairy Godmother. I think that that's good. And we will we'll Princess Peep. This way, like, getting extra stats, getting extra health on these backline things will add up pretty quickly. There we go, that's able to survive. And now Friendly Spirit just gave something a whole bunch more stats. We just have so much health on all of our units right now. My opponent does have an Exploding Mittens, but Fairy Godmother is a pretty good answer to Exploding Mittens, I think. Let's see. Romeo is going to die after Juliet, but we're really strong here. Now we can pick up a Lancelot this turn for a free treasure. And both of our Last Breath units are not dying, so the fight wasn't even that close either. That is really good. That is really good. Okay, it's also a 4-cost treasure, which isn't super insane, but we'll take it. Summoning Portal's so good with Geppetto. However, Ring of Rage, I think, is just good with the Godmother. Jax was strong, but that was so many turns ago. I think I'm just keeping this like this, and then I'm potentially doing something like this, or yeah, probably this. Let's see if we can find Lancelot for that last spot, though. All right, well, that's something much better for our last spot. Could buy a chicken and a spell into level 6. That seems like a good use of my gold. Let's just buy the chicken first, so that way we don't roll. And we get a Burning Palm on our Friendly Spirit. All right, this is going really, really good. We're going to double trigger Friendly Spirit to start off the combat. I think that that's better than double triggering the Wombat, because we're not going to have enough room to summon off the Wombat. So let's attack and double trigger off the Spirit. One's going to go onto the Wombat, the other's going to go onto the Peep. My opponent has a Hercules and is already level 6, so they're doing pretty good for themselves. We summon a pretty big Kitty Cut Purse, and then we're going to summon a bunch of 7/7s here. Oh, 10 9s. What do I know? They're getting buffs from Ring of Rage and Fairy Godmother, so they've got some bonus stats, and it looks like our stats are going to be enough to get us through this combat here. Again, my Last Breath units are not really coming too close to dying, and now we are in second place, and we've beat the other players in the lobby all pretty significantly. I did think this was going to be our 100th win. It's going pretty smooth here. I'd like to shake it up and grab a good boy right before we get out of this one, but you know what? I'm certainly going to pick up another copycat. We still have some coin to grab a good boy. That would be cute too. The pig. Let's grab a free roll. Okay. So do we want to play another copycat just to trigger the wombats? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I could be wrong. And I don't think I really got to talk about this too much, but Peep, Fairy Godmother, is intentionally a combo. You make 3 good units, and then when they die, they start pumping your backline's health as well. So, yeah, I still think that we're not... it's a little awkward. We're not changing our field at all since the last combat, but we picked up another copycat, and we picked up a chicken, which is good econ. If we find the good boy, we'll be in a really good spot. However, up against dwarves, I do believe we're going to be taking some damage against Wonderwaddle dwarves. I do like Wonderwaddle as a dwarf gamer, but this is looking a little scary. It'll all depend on where our friendly spirit triggers and how many more times we attack this angry. Let's see. Oh, that's going to trigger this actually immediately. Huge ranged unit, actually. So that's kind of good. It's going to be good enough to survive these hits and actually win us the combat, just because a large ranged unit is pretty good. And Fairy Godmother, also, when we have all this other good stuff, is pretty good. Very tempted for the Echo Wood, but I just want to put all my coin into Good Boys when I got all this already rolling. Good Boys, I will stop down and pick up a Copycat as well. This is free, effectively, but we're just skipping. But it at least consolidates our bench a little bit more. Some merit in Lancelot, because like I said, it gets the treasure, but I just don't want to spend the coin at this stage of the game. Herc, similar thing, probably gets us a treasure and gets us a better one at that. But I want to roll. I would consider that spell there as well. Let's see. We've got to find a good boy eventually. What did I just roll, or what did I just not lock? I was a little bit mind-flooded there, to be totally honest. We do lose our golden copycat, a little bit unlucky. So hopefully we don't get punished too hard for that against the Mittens player. Mittens could always be really good. We're going to get a nice trade-off here, though, but we're going to lose our Gumblegore. Wait, what happened? Oh, the friendly spirit trigger went there, so we didn't lose our Gumblegore. Okay. About to lose our friendly spirit, though, off this attack. It's going to give us a huge fanny, and we will lose this combat. If we go left, we only take 7 down to 15. But this is good. This is good. This is glass half full, because now we've got more time to actually find the good boy. So let's roll. Again, I might have rolled past a friendly spirit. My bad. If so, we can get a copycat for 6 if we skip the treasure. Don't think I want that. Okay, I should take this because that's gonna really allow us just to free up a lot more board space. We can play like the Peep or something again. Characters having health I don't think is better than just this. And now if I sell 2 things, which would have to be like this and this, I can buy this. I don't think I want to play another copycat. Okay, so now we've got 3 pairs, and honestly a pretty decent board. Jack's Giant, not looking like they have too much health over there. Kind of silly. All they really have going is a Phoenix Feather. And we're going to see that come into play now. But I have some really large units, and that is going to give us some time here, though this Cupid, it's just going to come down to, can we kill this Cupid? And we are able to, so this is not going to be a kill on Jack's Giant, but it is going to be a victory. And not getting kills is good, because that way we can potentially find the good boy and really win. So we don't want to kill Wonderwaddle here either. We just want to find a good boy. There he is. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So let's do that. as a start. We're so strong now. Holy moly, we're so strong. Okay. Just like that. Just like that, you get so much power. I think we're just looking for like, well, could lock that. I'm not actually that interested in it. I just want more sweet things to trigger here. This could give us a 6-drop, which means it could give us a good boy. Or we could just roll 2 more times, try to find additional good boys. Well, this could give us additional good boys for sure. It does indeed. I think I lock Lucky Coin. Oh no, I cast Spinning Gold, don't I? Honestly, probably should have tried to do Merlin's test. Just didn't have the time. If I had sold my 2 units and just put the Merlin's test on the good boy, I think it makes it very, very difficult to lose. As is, I think it's going to be pretty difficult to lose. We are playing up against dwarves, but the good boy will very quickly outscale this. Now everything's going to get plus 20. Now we're eating doublies here, and now we should be winning. Yeah, either way, that goes on something good. And we don't kill, which, again, that's great. Now we are going to play against the ghost, and we've got extra coin. We're going to start off by doing this. I don't know. Do I put this here? I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just looking for more copycats at this point, or more good boys. That is the goal. So both godmothers to buy that. That seems good, and that might actually be a better... Now, I want this as my last unit, right? Yeah, let's sell both godmothers, and then let's see what sweet 5-cost treasure we get. Mimic means it's very hard for us to lose in any capacity because, like, they can't even get a boots to 50-50 with us. So while not particularly impressive, I do think that Mimic is good. We lose a lot of attack by doing that. The alternative is to skip. I think I'm fine with Mimic. It's kind of silly. We're losing a Ring of Rage. We're not losing that much stats because we're still gaining an additional +1/+1 from the Crown of Atlas. But we are just gaining a lot more stats here. Let's do this against the ghost. Let's see how big we can get up to against the Loki ghost here, as long as we avoid the 1 in 3, which we were able to. Certainly a little bit risky, a little bit silly, but that's why we're here. We're here to get the 100th crown, to celebrate the new season, and see what we can do. It's not a particularly silly or crazy video yet, but when you get something huge popping out of this Wombats in Disguise eventually, and that's what turns the tide of the last battle, like the greedy against me in the Brave Princess League week 1, yeah, that's going to be funny. So let's find another good boy, I suppose. This is actually a pretty good spell, isn't it? Just for free. Not sure if you actually play this or if you just play a Friendly Spirit, but we'll run it. We'll run it for now. What are they playing? Yeah, dwarves, that's right. Nah, I don't think that's super good. Cupid is really good against dwarves. Buy this and roll, and then hopefully sell it. Buy a spell. No, not getting anything too good here. Okay. We could lose one, and if we lose to their back line, we lose. So this is bad. They do have good treasures, but, I mean, we're going to be able to Hermes Boots. It's going to give everything +6/+4, then it's going to give everything +12/+8. And then if this guy can attack, so we just have to dodge this 1 in 3, which we did. So this gives everything plus 24 plus 16 and then plus 40. So pretty good. And we do have to contend with these doublies, but we're looking huge now. Like I said, it'll be funny if this does matter, but it's not going to matter. We're just going to win, and that is going to be my 100th crown, first game of the new season. This is why I did the stream the other day. I figured that no matter what I did for my first game of the new season, I'd be able to find a win and get my 100th crown here. It's it doesn't wind up being that difficult at the start of the season when you're just playing in lobbies with anybody rather than playing lobbies against like fall championship and the top rated players and all that stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. We certainly got very lucky on this game too. I did want to bring that up, that I was like, I wonder what we're going to play. Not really sure. And then we take the boots. We take the Gurmy's boots. And then we found a Crown of Atlas right after we pollywoggled into the copycat. So all just kind of fell into place. Took a little bit too long to find the good boys, that we weren't able to do anything incredibly powerful, but still pretty powerful nonetheless. That's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.